post on Facebook about it, but I'm not a technical writer, and it looked awful clunky and hillbillyish, and I decided that it probably better do a video. Anyway, Steve Ravenscraft from the Get Out and Fish group on Facebook asked me to do this. And before we start talking about it, I just got a favor to ask if you guys would like the video and maybe leave a comment, say hi, something. We found out a couple weeks ago that Facebook or that YouTube points more people at your video if you got comments and likes. So I didn't know any of that. I'm not a real YouTube guy, so I just like to do fishing videos. So anyway, what we're going to talk about today is water soluble scent, like tuna in water, tuna in oil, oil-based scent, and maybe some gel scent too. So I'm going to say this is real world testing. This is what I see. This is not anything scientific. I'm not going to claim to be a scientist or know if fish can smell oil or not smell oil. I'm not even going to argue about it. You guys can figure that out on your own. And I'm going to say, if you're doing something that you're catching fish with, just keep doing it. You know, you're catching them. If you like water soluble, if you like gel, if you like oil, just keep using it. That's probably our best bet. You know, just if you're comfortable with it, you're catching fish, use it. So anyway, this is what I've been seeing. So it's mostly kokanee fishing that I've been testing this, a little bit of trout and a little bit of king salmon fishing here at Oroville. But mostly what I've figured out is that if you're going to catch more fish if you're going to use like tuna and oil or a oil scent. So I believe that the thing is that the water soluble or the like tuna and water, I think all the scent and amino acids just wash away right away as soon as they get in the water. I don't think they stay on the bait very long. I don't really think that I think it just washes off. I think that's it. With the oil-based scents like tuna and oil, or you know, your Atlas Mikes or your Procure or your Bang, I think that it holds the scent a little longer and disperses it slower in the water column. So you actually get a longer disbursement of the amino acids or scent that you're using. It seems like the gel scent works pretty good on like a spoon or like a Rapala or something. The oil scent, I still think washes off of that pretty fast. But if you're going to reel it in and check it, if you're fishing somewhere with a lot of weeds or something, I would just put a little more scent on it every time. So what I'm noticing is that especially with my corn, I use the Gyro corn cure, and it's got 5 ingredients in it. No, there's actually 7 ingredients in it that attract kokanee. And this is all I got from the couple different universities have done studies on what attracts fish. So this is all scientific stuff that we have come up with. So anyway, it's all got that in there. So what I've been doing with the corn is I cure it for, I'm going to say 10 days works about best. And then I put it in a jar, and I'll sprinkle a little bit more of the amino acids in there. You guys can get some of this if you want. You could just buy Monster Bite. Procure sells it. There's a couple other places that make bite stimulants that I've seen. And I think Gyro may be going to start selling it this year too. But you put a little bit more, just a pinch of that on top of your corn when you put the oil in it. And then vacuum seal it. And that's going to work a lot better. And I'd leave it sitting in the oil for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days before you go fishing. I like to have mine, I do a whole bunch at once, and it's, I'll leave it sit for like a month ahead of time. And so it might even be in the fridge for 3 or 4 months, soaking in oil and have those extra aminos in there with it. The other thing I've noticed is that a little bit of garlic in the summertime, like July, August for kokanee, seems to work pretty good. It seems like in the winter and the springtime, this is what I've been noticing, it doesn't work quite as good. So if you're going to be adding garlic, I'd keep a light amount of garlic in the spring, and then you can, once they get to be more spawner type fish, it seems like they like the garlic better. We also like to I also like to spray a little bit of the garlic or Atlas Mics or ProCure on my Dodger. This bang works really good, and it's not so messy. This is probably the best Atlas Mics. We use it quite a bit. It's a trout scent. It's gel. I just put a couple drops of that on the mule kicker or whatever Dodger I'm using. That seems to work best in our area for kokanee fishing. I think the more, like I put like 3 pieces of corn on each hook, and I put orange corn on one hook and pink corn on the other one, because sometimes it seems like the orange outfishes the pink, and other days I like the pink. So I do catch more fish on the orange, I believe, but that's just what I'm thinking. So anyway, for your aminos, I've tried both tuna in water and put that in the corn, right, when I jar it up. I've done tuna in oil, the oil and everything, right, just dump it all in there. And I've also taken the tuna in oil and let it separate with the water whatever that's in the bottom of it, the juice, and then just tried the juice. I believe that the tuna, just dump the whole can of tuna and oil in your corn. That's going to work the best. That's what we found. And then the other thing that we found was that maybe a little bit of Splenda in with your corn in the springtime seems to help quite a bit. The other thing, I guess that's about it. I was trying to think of a whole bunch of stuff. I had a big list, and now I forgot it all. You know how it is when you get old. So when you guys are, leave some comments, tell us what you guys think about this. But just to recap, tuna in oil or oil-based scents, from what I'm seeing, will catch you more fish than water-soluble scents or tuna in water. That's us fishing. There's no scientific information on this. That's just what we see. And then the other thing I think you should do is if you're using something and you like it, I just keep using it. And leave us a comment. Tell us what you guys think, and then we can maybe have more discussion on this in the comments. And if you'd like to see other videos, like how we rig up for kokanee fishing, dodgers, different our leaders that we use, the hooks, the different dodgers I like to use. Of course, you guys know the mule kicker's probably the best kokanee dodger there ever was. And then the spoons that we like to use and how we rig them for kokanee. And then, spinners and hoochies and cut plugs and spin fish and that kind of stuff. Just leave that in the comments, and we'll get together and do a video on that. And if you'd like me to do another video on doing corn cure, we'll do that too. And anyway, thanks for watching, and let us know what you think, and tell us if you like our videos or not.